All right, guys. For today's warm-up, we have a 9-minute EMOM. So we're going to rotate through 3 different movements for 3 rounds. The first movement is going to be a glute bridge. So we're going to do 12 to 15 reps here from our backs, hands at the sides, core tight, drive those hips up high, squeezing those glutes, driving those heels into the floor. After that, for minute 2, we are going to do 15 to 25 seconds of a quadruped planche. So we're going to get into this quadruped position, hands and knees. We want our palms flat on the ground, arms straight, and we are going to drive those shoulders forward over those fingertips as far as we can so we get a good stretch in the forearms. Again, we'll hold that 15 to 25 seconds. And then for minute 3, you're going to spend 40 seconds on your bike, a rower, or you can run or do jumping jacks. For this one here, we're going to increase the pace each round. You'll start with an easy pace the first round, moderate the second, and then we'll go to a hard pace for the third round. For today's strength work, guys, we have 2 8-minute EMOMs, okay? Both of these are going to alternate between 2 different movements. The first EMOM is going to start with a dual dumbbell alternating split clean. We're going to do 40 seconds continuous of this movement, alternating back and forth between which foot goes forward first, okay? So you'll start from the floor with 2 dumbbells. You're going to come up and you're going to catch it in a split stance. Bring both feet back together, back down, and this time the other foot will go forward. Again, bringing both feet back together before going to the next rep. For the even minutes on this one, we're doing tall kneeling alternating dumbbell Arnold press. So for this one, we're going to be down on our knees, nice and tall in the hips, core nice and tight. You're going to have both dumbbells up here, holding them so your palms are facing your shoulders just like this. All right, we're doing 16 to 20 reps with a 2-second negative each time. So we're going to start with one arm. We're going to go up, 1001, 1002, and then switch, 1001, 1002. Make sure that you're rotating that dumbbell as you go to lock it out. We're looking for good rotation in that shoulder here as we press. All right, and we'll go back and forth again between those two movements for 4 rounds. Then we'll rest 2 minutes before starting the second 8-minute EMOM, which are going to have, on the odd minutes, 40 seconds of a dumbbell weighted flutter kick, and then on the even minutes, a split stance cross-body RDL. So for the weighted flutter kick, you're going to be on your back, dumbbells overhead just like this, and we are just going to flutter those legs for 40 seconds. On your even minutes, we're doing a cross-body RDL split stance. So you're going to have one dumbbell. Whichever hand the weight is in, that's the foot that's going to be back in the split stance. And we're going to reach the dumbbell across to the opposite leg. So my dumbbell is in my left hand. I'm going to reach across to my right foot and then back up. It's a 2-second negative each time for 8 to 10 reps per leg. 1001, 1002, and up. For today's Metcon, we're going to go with an 18-minute AMRAP. Our goal here is to move at 80% sustainable aerobic pace the entire time. So this should be a pace that allows us to have repeatable rounds, right? If we're looking at like about 3-minute rounds, each round should be 3 minutes from the first round all the way to the last round. That's our ideal pace. We're going to start with 1 minute on your rower, bike. If you don't have one of those, you can run if the weather's good. You could also do shuttle sprints inside your garage or basement if needed, or we can do jump rope, double unders, or single unders. After the 1 minute, we are going to 10 dumbbell goblet tall kneeling to standing. So you're going to have one dumbbell here. You're going to be holding in a goblet position. You're going to start on your knees in this tall kneeling position. You're just going to take a step up to standing and then take it back down to both knees. And then you'll switch sides. So we're going 10 total, 5 per leg. After that, we're going to go to 10 single arm hollow body floor press on the right side. So we're going to have the dumbbell overhead. We're going to be in a good hollow body position here. You're going to do 10 floor presses holding that hollow body. If you have to go to bent knee hollow, that's fine, but keep your core engaged and low back on the floor. After 10 on the right, you'll switch hands and you'll do 10 more on the left. And then you'll finish each round with 10 alternating dumbbell split squats. So with your dumbbell, we're going to go from the floor. You're going to do a split snatch. You're going to bring the feet back together, You'll switch hands, go down, and then you'll split the other way. All right, whichever hand is holding the dumbbell, the opposite leg should be the leg going forward in the split stance, okay? You'll repeat that again for 18 minutes. Nice steady pace, guys. Have fun with this one.